When you're ready to ride Metro, we want you to know we're ready for you. Here are just a few of the people at Metro to tell you how we're doing our part to keep riders safe.
We're cleaning like never before with hospital-grade cleaning.
You'll find hand sanitizer stations all over the Metro.
No mask, no Metro. Need one? We have a few extras.
At Metro, we're doing our part to keep the D.C. area moving. Find out more at WMATA.com/doingourpart.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1763. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I like to spend some time daily delivering information to you that I think will be helpful for you in your career, your job search, and such. And today's show is about careers you might consider if you're trying to launch, you're struggling, that sort of thing. Hope you find it helpful and hope you give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And tomorrow I've got an interesting show for you. Let's talk about it and let's get going. Now, I'm thinking about a younger audience for this video. People who are in their 20s. And, the classic stereotype for some of you is living in your parents' basement. Let's think of it in terms of you haven't figured out what to do yet with your life and with your career, and this is a video for you. It could also be for someone who's mid-career and going, I really think my job sucks, and I don't like doing this anymore, but what do I do next? And I'm telling you, there's a plethora of careers out there for many of you that you're not noticing. And to me, it came up because I was talking with someone about my town, which is Asheville, North Carolina. Asheville is a town that basically has a few basic careers. You can work in something medically related because there's a huge hospital here. You can work in hospitality. You can bring your job with you, and here's where this video makes sense. The fourth category is people who provide services to local residents. What kind of services are those? Plumber, electrician, carpenter, home inspector. You get the idea of where I'm going here? A lot of you are so fixated on the job for which you don't get your hands dirty, for where you wear a nice shirt and maybe a tie and work in an office somewhere, and you've lost track of the fact that there's so many careers that have disappeared or are in the process of disappearing, not because there isn't a need, but because, frankly, there isn't the labor force there that's going to be deployed to do it. So think about it for a second. In a place where there are homes, there's a need for someone with a restoration firm, a plumber. I belong to a B&I chapter. We've got a plumber in there who's got 20 some odd trucks on the road. And they are working all the time. Long and the short of it is, these are good paying jobs. And there are a lot of places that are desperate for talent. There are jobs in manufacturing now that require training, and some facilities will train you and then employ you if your grades are good and you don't act like a moron during training, and you have an opportunity to land. So think about it. Go exploring. Talk to people who are doing this kind of work. Just call up and talk to some places and say, hey, look, I haven't really launched yet. I was one of these college grads that doesn't want to serve coffee at a Starbucks. And I'm thinking about going into your field. Can I get a half hour of your time to talk with you about what it's like to be a fill in the blank? Someone's going to take some time with you. They may even pay to send you to school for training. Obviously, you should have an aptitude for these areas and maybe tell a story about how when you were a kid, you built such and such or fixed such and such. You shouldn't just take a job for the sake of having a job. The idea is the aptitude to do it too. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get more from me. First of all, there's my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. I have more than 8,000 blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read that will help you find your next job. In addition, if you're interested in my coaching you, at the site, there's a button there that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call. Schedule yourself in for coaching, interview preparation coaching, salary negotiation advice, how to have your questions answered, or coaching related to hiring more effectively, managing and leading, helping you be a better executive in your organization, and overall being a better employee of your firm. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/TheBigGameHunter. Mention that you watched or listened to my content. I like knowing I'm helping folks. Once we're connected, if you're interested in coaching, let me know. I think it's easier at the website, but if that's the way you want to do it, so be it. Lastly, join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's focused on helping you do better at work. Information there is shared daily, and I'm attempting to build a supportive group there. Ask to join. I'm not letting recruiters in, so I want to make it a safe place for everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!
When you're ready to ride Metro, we want you to know we're ready for you. Here are just a few of the people at Metro to tell you how we're doing our part to keep riders safe.
We're cleaning like never before with hospital-grade cleaning.
You'll find hand sanitizer stations all over the metro.
No mask, no Metro. Need one? We have a few extras.
At Metro, we're doing our part to keep the DC area moving. Find out more at WMATA.com/doingourpart.
Total Wine & More is a wonderland to explore. Thousands of wines and spirits, unexpected pairings, and great gifts. Low prices and helpful guides make the holidays magical at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly. Be 21.